we are back with another episode of Run the Ropes Media Podcast, and this one gonna be good on the strength of I've been wanting this return for a very long time. I've been hinting, and I finally think I've convinced my boy Dylan to see the path that I've been seeing with the return of this individual. And crazy thing is, bro, I want to say, was it you that had sent me the message saying that they were hinting the return, or did I send it to you?
No, you had sent it to me like a week ago about
Uh-huh.
like an IG post, but then
Yeah.
yesterday I had sent you because WWE put it out there
Right.
for the
Yep.
first time. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that by WWE doing that, they pretty much putting a stamp of approval on it?
I 100% agree, and if you guys obviously we didn't even say it yet, but we do or well, let's just say this. We're under the impression as of right now that AJ
Yeah.
Lee and Paige, known as Saraya from her AEW stint. We'll just call it in quotation marks a stint in AEW because it was very short lived.
It
But
was, bro. It
we all
was very short lived, and
yeah,
I thought they were going to show her more love in AEW, but they didn't.
but they didn't. But we all know her as Paige, and if you guys are unaware, on WWE's official YouTube channel, they posted the AJ Lee versus Paige SummerSlam match from I believe 2014. They have not posted
I was waiting on
anything
you to say that. Go ahead.
about these two since they've both left.
Mm-hmm.
So, Evolution is this Sunday. I feel like it would be a travesty if they don't return at this point.
And on top of that, remember Paige sent out that tweet and was like, "Is Evolution this Sunday?"
Yep.
Now again, I don't know if somebody was like, they don't know if she got her weekends wrong, her
Yeah,
dates
yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
but needless to say, like she threw that out there. So that was the first. And of course, again, we know she's no longer under AEW contract. She left a while ago. So I don't know. It's giving me CM Punk vibes off the strength of she was somebody that we thought would never come back to the WWE.
Mhm.
Just like CM Punk. And I don't know if they're gonna bring her back for a longevity run. Maybe she pop in and out like Trish, maybe do like a Legends contract. But she was definitely getting busy in the ring. She was a former AEW women's champion while she was over there. So she did get busy. So I feel like she has at least shown them that she can get in the ring. And hopefully her and AJ tie up in the ring one more time. 9 out of 10, they probably gonna be in the battle royal because they got a big battle royal for the women, and I feel like it's going to be a lot of surprises.
Yeah, I think obviously that's the route to go, right? We kind of already touched on it. As far as wrestling, they don't need to build up the show, right? Like they have so much good young talent right now that can fill out the card. They got great performers. The women's division, other than a couple pieces here and there, for the most part, is fantastic right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, as far as just that buzz or that clickable factor after Evolution is all said and done on Sunday, we all know WWE loves the, viral clips or these huge moments, right? These big returns. Well,
Yeah.
there's really nothing else going for Evolution as of right now that could get them to where I feel like they want Evolution to be at the end of the
Yeah.
show. They need big returns. They're going to be bringing people like I already told you, no disrespect, but let's just be honest, out of the retirement home for this event as well, right? Like they already brought back Trish, and say what you want, she's a goat, whatever the case is. We'll get to that in just a second. But
hey, hey, before you go there, yes, she is the GOAT. I love Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus is my GOAT as far as women's wrestling. But when you told me, because you remember SmackDown, they taped SmackDown. So he was like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, Trish Stratus is coming. I'm like, as much as I love Trish Stratus, why? And this is what we talk about, Dylan, because that WWE Women's Championship match could have went to NXT up and coming star. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like I understand, like as far as like our age group, but let's just say you haven't seen wrestling in some time. Trish Stratus' name is gonna ring a bell. So no,
Yep.
I'm not mad at it, but it's just like we having matches that we can already pretty much predict the winner. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they got to bring out some heavy hitters. There's no men on a card. There's no CM Punk, no Cody, no John Cena, no Roman, no Seth. So the women are they gotta pull all the weight. And do I think
Mhm.
that they have a roster that can do that? 100%. I 100% that between WWE, NXT, um, and I don't know if they might have some TNA. They might have a surprise or two from TNA. Who knows? Yeah, they might have a surprise because I know the NXT championship is being, defended on the next up and coming TNA pay per view. So I think they can do it, bro. But it's definitely not doing what they thought it was gonna do.
100% as far as like ticket sales and stuff like that. It is low right now. Here's kind of my thought on it, right? I would love to see Paige and AJ Lee back in there, right? They kind of teased it, whatever. WWE put it out there. I want that as far as the moment, and I think Paige will probably have a little bit of a run as well, and maybe AJ Lee as well. Sign them to a Legends deal, whatever. They want to have a year run or a 6 month run. I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
My thought about this Evolution PLE though, right, is the whole point of the Evolution PLE from the original one was to showcase the women's talent and how far they have come
Right.
since that Divas era. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
And it kind of seems like they're bringing back all the people
Yeah. Yep.
from those eras that they kind of wanted to get away from.
Now,
You get
now,
what I'm
now,
saying?
yeah, I do, bro. Now, if Lita pop up on this joint, bro, and which she probably is, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
real
But
talk, she's
but I'm cool with showing the legends, right? You have to. You have to honor the legends, whatever. But have them in segments. You
mm-hmm,
don't need to have them in the ring.
in the ring. Yeah, I agree with you, bro, and I agree with you on the strength of I do feel like it's a lot of NXT talent that they could have used, to fill up some of those shoes. But again, y'all, that's another video for another day because I told Dylan that I want us to do content on just some of the superstars that we think will be up and coming,
Mhm.
some of the future WWE superstars, NXT superstars, etc. So that video is coming soon. But again, just as far as the rumors, it is rumored that Paige and AJ Lee will return at Women's Evolution. And I'm gonna just leave this on a cliffhanger, right? I don't think that this is gonna be the last time that we see AJ Lee in a WWE ring because you got Seth Rollins and his wife Becky Lynch. And now you got CM Punk and his wife A. You can't tell me that Becky Lynch is not gonna throw a jab at AJ Lee or say
Yeah.
something, bro, to get that fire going. That's what I got my money on. I got my money on a good feud like that, man. So that's Women's Evolution. What about Seth Rollins? Since I did wind up bringing bro up,
Yep.
that's a nice segue into the opening of Monday Night Raw last night, and we had Seth Rollins and his crew. We still don't have an official name for these guys, man. But one thing my boy Dylan instantly brought to my attention, he like, yo, bro, my man Bronson Reed out here looking like Braun Strowman Reed. Like Buddy is putting on like some muscle and he's slimming down, man. Like bro. I'm like, dog. You know the crazy thing? Maybe it's because we only really seen them in like street gear
I
the
know,
last
yeah.
couple days. But it's like once he had like, bro, keep it a buck. It's like him and JC Mateo. It's like they almost wear like the same outfit, but
Yeah,
JC Mateo look bigger than Bronson Reed now, bro. Bronson Reed definitely
yeah,
getting in shape, man. Like he looked like a completely different guy, and within like a couple of weeks, almost.
bro. That tsunami turned into a wave pool, you know what
Right?
I'm saying? Like, my
That
man
tsunami ain't
dropped
gonna
some
do as much
pounds.
damage no more.
Yeah, for real.
I
But
wonder if that was. I wonder if that was a personal change, or is that something from like the back office? And because you just never know. Sometimes they want a certain look for like a certain character. Like Big Show, he was 500 pounds at one point. He
Yeah.
dropped down to like 400 some pounds. So hey, shout out to my man Bronson for real. Whether it was personal or whether he it's for the business, bro. You looking good out there, man. You definitely future championship material for real, for real.
Yeah, 100%. And speaking on the whole faction, right? Like we had them open up the show. Seth comes out normally, whatever, has the mic, but he didn't get the chance to speak, right? You had, first off, Braun Breaker. I've been really enjoying kind of his character development. I think obviously remember the whole Steiner Math promo he did in what was that? What was that before Mania? I think he cut. Yeah, it was. It was for the Fatal 4-Way at Mania. When Dom won the Intercontinental Championship. Remember?
Mhm.
He was reminiscent about whatever it was, the statistics, right? Like I got a 33%. He cut a freaking
Oh
fantastic
yeah, yeah,
promo
yeah. I
there.
got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah.
His promo skills are getting a lot better. They're kind of painting him in this light of being like this, like, loose
Meathead.
cannon,
Yeah.
meathead,
Mhm.
loose cannon. Obviously, kind of beckons back right to the olden days where not the sharpest tool in the shed
Yeah.
when you talk
Mhm.
about the Steiners,
Yeah. Right.
but I think he plays that role so perfectly right now.
Mhm.
And then he hands the mic back to Seth. Seth hands it to Bronson Reed because Bronson Reed, big Bronson Reed, not so big Bronson Reed, had to get some stuff off of his chest as well, right? And my man Bronson Reed just keeps digging at Seth Rollins.
The
He's
fact that
standing
he,
in front of the guy,
yeah,
taunting him that he hit him with 6 tsunamis.
yeah.
There's tension between them in this group right now. There's
I
something
feel it too.
brewing.
Yeah, I feel it too. Even as far as like Braun, not Braun, man, you got Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, like boy, these names, man. But you got Braun Breaker who was talking on the mic, and I don't want to say he was disrespectful. I don't want to go that far, but you can just like he was just doing his own thing. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? He was just doing his own thing, bro. And it's like I'm already getting evolution vibes. Like I
Mm,
feel like we gonna get one of these soon. And then it's gonna turn, like we gonna get one of them soon, bro. Like I can see that faction breaking up. I can see Braun Breaker going to be a major. I'm talking about, bro. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he's a world champion by next year. Like I feel
mm.
like that's really like they're putting that rocket on his back. They just putting him under Seth Rollins' wing right now. Like, think about it. As far as this roster goes, right? Think about this current WWE roster that we got, Dylan. Randy Orton and CM Punk is probably the two oldest guys that you got on a roster as far as like veteran, and John Cena.
Mhm.
Those are the last three of that era, bro.
Yeah.
So that era is pretty much done. And then once you get out of the John Cena era, now you in the Roman Reigns era, and Seth Rollins is included in that Roman Reigns era. But guess what? Roman is about to be in Street Fighter, bro. Roman. So when it comes to just pure veterans, like yeah, you got your Sheamuses and guys like that, but Seth Rollins is a veteran. He's a leader. He's one of the top guys that you can put under your wing to teach this younger generation. Like literally, what they're saying, this is the future of the. This is because when you go down that Raw roster, who really stands out? And truth be told, bro, Jay my man's is pushing 40, bro. If he's not already 40, he probably over 40, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he not a spring chicken no more either. He came up with Seth Rollins and them. He just now getting to the top of the mountain. So you don't got too many guys who can lead a faction. Seth Rollins is going to lead the future of WWE, bro. He got it right there in Braun Breaker. So I can see them splitting up. You still gonna have Bronson Reed under Seth Rollins, but then again, who you think? Do you think Braun Breaker's gonna leave first, or do you think Bronson Reed is gonna split?
I think Braun Breaker's too big of a star to honestly be in a group for too long.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
facts.
You literally
You
could
don't
look
need
at him
them, bro.
just like you said, you could look at him as the Randy Orton of the
Yep.
group right now
Yep.
from
Yep.
Evolution, right? Like, they
Yep.
wanted Randy to be the breakout star. They handpicked him to be the youngest world
Mhm.
champion of all time. I just see it. I definitely see it coming sooner rather than later with
Later,
him.
yeah.
Bronson Reed too, bro. He's gonna be a star too. I think he definitely got a little bit. I am very glad he is with this group and getting that
Me
that
too,
that
bro.
time
He got
because
derailed with that ankle injury, bro. Like
yes,
that set him back because who knows? Like, and that's the thing with wrestling, right? You just never know. It's almost like Black Panther 2, bro. We never know how Black Panther 2 would have been had we still had Chadwick with us.
yeah,
But like we never know how the coming out of Survivor Series would have been if Bronson Reed didn't get injured. But I'm glad that they tied them two together. I don't know if you peeped that, but like when Solo and his crew was in the ring with Seth and Bronson and Brian, Solo even said, like, I called you, you know what I'm saying,
mhm.
to help me. And then now you're not picking up my phone calls no more, and you with him. I'm glad they tied those two together because those are those small pieces that sometimes I feel like WWE does miss out on. And I'm glad that they did, make acknowledgement. And I mean, WWE ain't need to. Bronson Reed does it every time he get on the mic. I tsunami Seth Rollins
Yeah,
six
yeah.
times. So I'm glad, they didn't leave out them pieces, but that's definitely the future of the business. I can see within those two guys right there. And let's just see how it plays out.
Yeah, I mean, you still had Paul Heyman in that, promo as well, kinda hinting at the Big
He
Goose
hinted
coming
Roman
back.
coming back, bro. He hinting that Roman coming back. And he's
Who
coming back for SummerSlam. He's gonna but rumor is I heard he was coming back at Saturday Night Main Event. That's the
Yeah,
rumor. He'll be back which is enough time to get him into something for Survivor Series and then something for. I mean, not Survivor Series because that's gonna be the next time we see him after SummerSlam. It's
probably,
probably
yeah.
gonna be Survivor Series, but they definitely tying in Roman back into this storyline some way somehow.
100%. Yeah, that's just kind of a wait and see, right? Because we don't know actually when he's gonna return. If it's Saturday Night Main Event, cool. Then we can kinda rocket ship for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
If not, maybe he's just gonna return to SummerSlam like he did last year. We never know. So, he just has
Not
to
on a
show up
two-night
at this point.
extravaganza, bro. Not
Yeah.
for a two-night extravaganza. They gotta come better than
They
that.
gotta have some type of build for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree 100%. But, the only really other thing kinda that stood out to me on Monday Night Raw last night, honestly, bro, dude, this backstage interaction between Dom and AJ Styles is gold. I don't know if you've been
You been
picking up
liking it,
on
bro?
this week after week. My man AJ Styles was behind the monitor looking at Dominic Mysterio. He's running around with that piece
With
of
the paper,
paper from his
yeah.
doctor. Bro, they've been having some pretty good segments backstage with the
It's
Judgment
kind of
Day.
giving Eddie Guerrero La Cheat Steel type vibes, bro.
Yes, man. Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what they trying to do with it, man. And it's dope.
I've
It's
been
dope
liking it.
that they. I do, bro. I love it, bro. How do you feel? Some people, I have read online, they not really digging the whole Dom Eddie, you know, not necessarily stealing what Eddie doing, but like y'all gotta remember, Eddie was a heel for majority of his career. He was just a beloved heel. You some heels you just got like
Yeah.
Triple H. I feel like is a beloved heel. You just got some people that just play the hero so good, and Dom is doing that. Yeah, we miss Eddie. It's only one Eddie, but hey, when you got somebody who's carrying on, that lie, that cheat, that steal, that Latino heat. Look how many, Latino wrestlers that has walked through the doors since, the passing of Eddie Guerrero, but nobody has had that machismo like
Mhm.
Dominic must like he carries it well, man. And all it's gonna do is just continue to catapult him, to a higher, stature in WWE as well.
Yeah, and I mean, Ray is his dad, right? But he's still so young in his career,
Hmm.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like, this guy
Dom been in here for a minute too, bro.
yeah. but it tells, right? Like now with all the experience and stuff like that, he's
Mm-hmm.
coming into same thing with some other people recently, right? They're finally coming into their own. I've been saying the same thing about Solo, so on and so forth, right?
Yep.
Like once
Yep.
people start getting comfortable within that character, once they find that character, and then they're like, all right, cool, I could be me in this character.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best.
Let's
That
go.
yeah, it's because it's not they're not forcing themselves to be somebody. They can
Mm-hmm.
kinda just be themselves,
Naturally.
and it
Yep.
comes off so much better on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing to note, there was a segment last night, and the place erupted, okay, for Karrion Kross. Did you see that on Twitter last night?
No, I didn't, bro.
So,
Uh-uh.
I don't think in the US we get these, like, overhead interviews, right? Like, I think it's a UK thing or whatever. Like, when we're seeing commercials on Netflix,
They still got
they
regular
get some
TV,
backstage events
exclusive
or in
stuff. Yeah.
exactly. So last night, Jackie Redmond is up at the top in the arena with Karrion Kross and Scarlett. He starts to cut his promo, and then all of a sudden, the crowd erupts into "We Want Cross" chants. I'll send it to you, and then
Yeah.
he goes and he looks and he goes, "You got him!" And they erupted, bro.
Word. I'm happy
Dude,
for bro,
I
man.
was just gonna
I'm
say,
happy
man,
for bro. Like real
finally,
talk. Like and he's I told you, Dylan, I say if Karrion Cross loses, and I think I said this to you. If I did, if I didn't, I meant to. If Karrion Cross lost at their match in Saudi, he gotta go over in the next match. And bro, what other way to go over at SummerSlam? You know what I'm saying? So they definitely got to have another match, probably a stipulation match. Who knows? Um, but yeah, Karrion Cross, he getting that push. Now, here's the thing: sometimes WWE doesn't give us things exactly when we want it. In a sense, as fans, our timely fashion, but we getting what they. It's slow. It's slowly cooking.
yes.
It's slowly cooking, bro. And like he just got it right now. Is what the wrestlers like to say is like catching lightning in a bottle. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And he got it right now. So don't drop the ball, man. Don't drop the ball on Karrion. I feel like he can be another huge up and coming star if now is a vital time for them to like really push him the right. Like it's so vital. I feel like, bro. Like honestly, I feel like it's so vital that he don't need to take no L's for some time. Like he needs like a decent win streak, bro, to just
Yeah.
really just chalk up some of them dubs and finally get some kind of champion. I don't know where he's gonna get the championship. Which you when you got so many heels as champions now, it's kind of tough to be like who. Think about it, bro. Dang near every title that's being held is held by a heel.
Mhm.
You got the WWE Championship. John Cena's heel. Gunther, heel. Solo, heel. Dom Mysterio, heel. Io Sky is probably the only face champ. Her and like the Street Profits. Like
Mhm.
the only face champions you got. So where does that lead
Well,
Karen
Street
Cross to
Profits
take?
are even kinda more heelish, or at least
You
they
you
were
you
supposed to be a heel.
yeah, but they stay so in between right now,
Yes.
bro. But like as far as like who can he take some gold from?
Mhm.
Nobody, bro. He ain't
Yep.
got nobody to take it from. He just got to beat up on, some top stars until, hey, I guess AJ Styles may win that IC championship and then he feud with him again and take it from him. But he gonna have some gold soon.
Yeah, 100%. I'm still waiting for a couple of in-ring promos against some people because he does have some mic chops. I think he can even Sammy, bro. Sammy can kinda get in there and mix it up with him. I'd like to see some in-ring promos and kinda see where we're at with him. But,
Mm-hmm.
hey, man, let's strap the rocket ship to Karrion Kross. I think he
Yeah,
can
I'm with that.
be
I'm
something
with you on
special.
that one. I'm with you
So,
on that.
that was Monday Night Raw, man. Anything else that kinda stood out to you, or that was pretty much it?
Good to see Roxanne with some gold on the main roster. Again, that probably wasn't immediately in the plans, but sometimes things happen, accidents happen. She's now holding that gold, and it's just so dope to see the seamless transition for some of these NXT superstars that go straight. It just shows how WWE is really working on them while they down in NXT under one of the greatest Shawn Michaels. So
Yeah.
it's almost hard now. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you fail when you under a guy like Shawn Michaels? They've really been doing, great with these women down there in NXT. Hopefully my girl Stephanie Valkyrie gets some gold because Julia already got hers. Roxanne got hers. Now Stephanie needs some next. So that's all I got for you, bro.
100%. And we'll leave it off on this. I couldn't even tell who was under that mask, bro. El Grande Americano looks as good as always.
Bro, they've been calling him what is it, gigantic Americano or something I've seen lately, bro. They got
Yeah,
my
it's
boy
like
Lou Wig up in that joint,
yeah,
man.
it's like Talatanga, you know? They're just gonna call him they're gonna call him even bigger El Grande Americano. But that was pretty much it for the show. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the content. Go check out memberships. We do have them available for the channel as well. A lot of content this week. We got predictions for Saturday Night Main Event and
Yep.
Evolution coming up
Evolution.
this week. I'm gonna have a couple live streams after those shows as well. So stay tuned for all the content. And other than that, man, you got your boy Dylan,
That's your boy Break.
and we're out. Peace.